The two teams in full. First of all, Real Madrid. The goalkeeper is Diego Lopez. Then the defence is Arbeloa, Varane, Sergio Ramos and Contrao. Then Alonso and Khedira. Then Di Maria, Ozil and Ronaldo. And finally Benzema. It's a fantastic bench that Robbie's already referred to. Manchester United starting 11. De Gea, once of Atletico Madrid, is the goalkeeper. The defence is Rafael, Ferdinand, Evans and Evra. Then in midfield, however they line up, Jones, Carrick, Kagawa, Welbeck and probably Rooney. Van Persie up front. Manchester United in their red shirts, black shorts, black socks. Real Madrid all in white. And Ronaldo, Robbie, is already sort of lined up on the left-hand side of that three.
Yeah, and what you've seen, I think Manchester United must have won the toss of the coin, because they've changed ends, you know, and that got whistles from the Real Madrid fans. Obviously, they like attacking, you know, the other end first of all. So, you know, first bit of psyche to Manchester United. Real
would do exactly the same at Old Trafford, and will do exactly the same at Old Trafford if they get the opportunity. The referee is from Germany, Felix Brick. He actually sent off Vidic in the group stages last season. The German referee waiting for the signal from television, and we're underway in the Bernabeu. Real Madrid kick off. The ball immediately fed back to Alonso and out to the key man for Real, Ronaldo. Now Rooney has started off on the right side. Can it be that Rooney's going to help out Rafael? We'll see. Anyway, the ball breaks from a throw into Manchester United, and it's taken up by the Japanese Kagawa. To Rooney down the right side. Welbeck is through the middle. Rooney declined to pass it. Plays it back instead to Rafael. And now it's with Ferdinand. And Ferdinand drifts the ball away to the left side to the captain tonight, Patrice Evra. Back to Johnny Evans, who probably wasn't expecting to be in the starting lineup. Into Phil Jones, who's certainly in the centre of midfield. The way they've started, Carrick and Jones in the centre of midfield. It'll take a few minutes, Robbie, to pan out. To make sure that we're confident about how they're going to play.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be man-marked, because, you know, when United have the ball, Phil Jones is open, and when Real Madrid get the ball, he's staying in that space, so it looks like he's playing in that two in midfield with Carrick. Rooney's come over to this right-hand side, Kagawa in behind Van Persie and Welbeck on the left, so it looks like United are going for it.
Well, Rooney is the genuine team man. Whatever his innermost thoughts are, he will play where he's told to play, and he will make a magnificent effort. Here's Ronaldo, though, inside right channel for a change, not down the left side. He feeds it left and side to Contrao, up to the edge of the penalty area, fed inside, shot drifted wide by Khedira. Didn't hit it properly.
Yes, fantastic play. Contrao got forward, and it was a clever run from Khedira. Lost Phil Jones, lost Carrick, and he got him behind. It was a poor shot, scuffed it wide. But, you know, Ronaldo there, as you're saying, he preys on people's weaknesses. He's moved into the middle of the park. He's created space for Contrao. Even when hasn't got the ball, he's so dangerous.
I think what Gary Neville said, you know, it was misinterpreted. He didn't mean it in a derogatory sense that he bullies players. He just picks on the weak link and runs at him as any brilliant footballer would do. Here's Evra driving the ball forward, headed back by Real Madrid. Benzema trying to head it into Ozil, but now it's picked up by Kagawa. To Rooney. Rooney chips it in the direction of Van Persie. Out comes the goalkeeper, and Diego Lopez heads it away. And why didn't Michael Carrick actually have a shot at goal? Lopez was well out of his penalty area. Instead, Carrick tried to pass the ball to a colleague, didn't quite get it right, and Real Madrid now have it on the far side with Benzema, who loses it to Danny Welbeck. Welbeck back to Evra, just over the halfway line. Welbeck chips it infield to Kagawa, but Persie. Kagawa certainly onside for the return pass from the Dutchman, and it's a free kick to Real Madrid.
Yeah, United are going 4-2-3-1. That's the formation they're going. Rooney on this right-hand side. They've looked very good when they've got the ball, United, and as you see, two sides already who've created a chance going forward. It's such a key in that middle of the park. Khedira and Alonso against Carrick and Jones.
Ronaldo wins the ball in the air, but heads it only to Michael Carrick, and then headed on by Jones into the Real half. Headed back by Sergio Ramos, and taken up by Benzema. Benzema to Di Maria. Di Maria holding off two challenges. Shoots left-footed, just wide.
Yeah, great play again. You know when Real Madrid line up and you've got Ronaldo on the left and Di Maria on the right, and Ozil in behind Benzema, they don't stay in that position. They're allowed to have the freedom. They're fluid, yeah. They're allowed to move, interchange, drift inside, and you know, Di Maria, who I was very impressed with in that game against Manchester City and breaking forward.
Van Persie holds off Sergio Ramos, but doesn't get the pass right to Welbeck, and it squirts behind for a goal kick to Real Madrid. It's been a pretty frantic opening 4 minutes and a very noisy opening 4 minutes. It is a wonderful arena.
Yeah, Phil Jones from the goal kicks is just coming over to this right hand side. He's going to watch Ronaldo. It's a big night for Rafael, because if you look at how they've set up, you know, it's virtually one-on-one situation, Rafael and Ronaldo.
He's an improved player, the young Brazilian fullback, but whether he's equal to the task of Ronaldo on his own, I don't know. Benzema heads the ball on, Di Maria chases after it, but it's knocked back by Evans to goalkeeper De Gea, and then, well, Van Persie, well, the Real player is acting as if he was caught in the face. Van Persie is pulling him up. Is that Alonso? I think it's Alonso, and it's a yellow card for Van Persie.
I think it's Sergio Ramos. He actually
yeah,
caught
you're right.
the captain.
You're absolutely right.
It's a hand in the face, you know. He's looking at Sergio Ramos coming to him. He's tried to hold him off. His hands come in Sergio Ramos's face. Ramos has gotten the ground far too easy, and he's got Van Persie a yellow card there.
Ramos takes the free kick to Alonso, and on to Contrao, the left full back, and on down this left flank to Ronaldo. Ronaldo against Rafael. Couple of step overs from Ronaldo, beats him on the outside, pulls the cross in to the penalty, half clear, shot driven in, hits the inside of the post and rebounds to safety for Manchester United. It was Contrao's shot, right-footed, that almost put Real in front.
What a save from David De Gea there. Fingertips to us, pushed it on the inside of the post, but again, Ronaldo was left on a one-on-one situation. Rafael got the better of him, cut it back. Fantastic save from De Gea.
Here's Jones, but the referee from Germany has blown for a foul for a free kick on Ronaldo. I'm just waiting to see a replay of that Contrao incident, because I'm not absolutely convinced that De Gea, he did get just a fingertip on it.
It was a fantastic save. Said it was going to be a big night for him. Just his left hand, great save.
Alonso's going to take the free kick for Real Madrid. We played nearly 6 minutes. You're listening to 5 Live in the BBC. Real Madrid 0, Manchester United 0 here in the Bernabeu. Alonso drives it in right-footed, deep, and it's headed over the crossbar.
Yeah, I thought United's, the back four were a bit too deep then for the initial free kick. They started on the penalty area and drifted towards the 6-yard line.
Sergio Ramos who got the header in.
I think they should start higher line, maybe start on the edge of the penalty area, then drop back to the 6-yard line, giving the goalkeeper a chance to come and get it.
The ball is played forward by Manchester United. Kagawa's onside into the penalty area, and Sergio Ramos diverts the ball away, and the goalkeeper prevents a corner, concedes only a throw-in. Sergio Ramos looked across to the assistant as if, where was the flag?
Well, I think Kagawa, I think he thought he was offside too. He didn't react quick enough because he was in on goal, a one-on-one situation. Ramos acted quicker, seen the danger.
I think he was half of a mind that he was offside, but I don't know. Anyway, it was half a chance for Manchester United. They're certainly very attack-minded, both teams. Here's Rio Ferdinand. Rio Ferdinand to the right of the centre circle, forward to Phil Jones. Jones gives it to Rooney. Rooney tried to slip the ball through to Van Persie, intercepted by Ramos and cleared. And here's Di Maria onto Ronaldo, who's moved into a central position. Ronaldo shoots from long range, but that's wasteful. He didn't hit it correctly, and it was wide anyway, the shot.
I think it's so refreshing to see both teams going for it. Sir Alex he's not man marking. He's not put Phil Jones on him, which is making it for a very open game. When United lose the ball, Ronaldo's in space. United are going for it. They're going for that away goal. I
think Sir Alex actually used the word chaos in terms of what he anticipated tonight. Oh my goodness, that was a header by Varane away from his goalkeeper, and it's as well for Real Madrid that it was away from the goal. It's behind for a corner.
Again, on 2 occasions we've seen Lopez, the Real Madrid goalkeeper, coming out, misunderstanding between him and his back four. He's new to this team and he's been, looks a bit anxious tonight there. No communication with young Varane, and he headed out for a corner.
So Manchester United have committed 5 players into the Real Madrid penalty area for this corner, and 2 lurking just outside, Kagawa and Evra. Here comes the corner by Rooney, played in very deep and headed up and away by Varane. Rafael tries to hit it on the volley, mishits it so badly he was able to coax it forward with his head, but now Real Madrid should be able to clear the ball, and it's played down the left touchline to Di Maria. Di Maria chased by Jones and hustled by Jones into making an error. the Argentinian puts the ball out of play for a throw into United.
Yeah, that's where United have to be switched on. I know it's their attacking corner, but Real are so dangerous on the break. I've seen them score a goal against Seville at the weekend when they broke within 13 seconds and the ball was in Sevilla's net. So even though they're attacking with a corner, they've got to switch on and be mindful defensively of the break. And Phil Jones surprised me how quick he was actually against Di Maria.
Contrao with the throw-in from Real Madrid, midway inside his own half, onto the head of Alonso, who heads it into United territory, and then Ferdinand plays it forward, but Van Persie was offside, and it's a free kick as a result to Real Madrid. Nearly 10 minutes gone, and they've just flown by. But it's still Real Madrid 0, Manchester United 0. I wouldn't have put any money in that scoreline after 90 minutes tonight. That's certainly not the way the game has started, Robbie.
You want to see, how much an impact Van Persie can have in these big, huge games. It's been levied at him a few times that in the ultimate big games he doesn't come to the fore, but he's a world-class player.
That was a wasted throw-in by Manchester United. Ball played back to the Real goalkeeper, Diego Lopez, who clears it to Ronaldo. Oh, brilliant chest control by Ronaldo. That was like an accurate pass to Alonso. Alonso onto Benzema on the far side of the field. Now, Real Madrid on the attack. Ball played into the United penalty area. Skips off the head of a defender, dropping towards Ronaldo. Ferdinand heads it up, but not properly away. Alonso heads it towards the left side, towards Contrao, but Rafael clears it, and it's picked up by Rooney. Van Persie's furthest forward, and it's played towards Robin Van Persie, and that's a vital header away by the young French central defender Varane. Arbeloa forward, and there's a foul on the far side of the field. Free kick to Real Madrid. Evra at fault.
It was nearly a fantastic pass from Rooney. He's come to this right-hand side and he's hit it 50 yards to Van Persie, who just pulled on the back of Varane, but it was a good, intelligent header. Knew exactly where he was and flicked out to Arbeloa.
What about that chested pass from Ronaldo?
Yeah, he's got a big chest.
That's unfair. You shouldn't have that amount of skill.
I think it might have actually been off his shoulder. When he's actually shouldered it, for the ball to travel that far, I don't think anybody's chest can be that big to chest it that far.
Here is Ronaldo. Ronaldo running down the left side, being doubled up, but he gets past Rafael. Rafael shouldn't have let him go. Ronaldo plays it back. Ball's on the edge of the penalty. Benzema maybe shouldn't have been his shot at all. But that was worrying for Manchester United. Ronaldo again, brilliant 1-2, cross deep towards the far side, towards Di Maria, running away. That pass from Ozil, but still United on the defensive here. Ball played in by Khedira, headed away by Rio Ferdinand, and now Van Persie trying to bring the ball under control. He does. He brings it away from Khedira, beats another Real Madrid for that. It's a fantastic piece of skill from the Dutchman. And then he's tackled by Alonso, and the ball breaks out of play. It's going to be a throw-in to Manchester United.
Yeah, Rafael's just got to, he's trying to leave the ball out. Against Ronaldo, you can't do that. You've got to clear the danger. You just got to smash the ball into touch, regroup, prepare for the throw-in instead of leaving it for Wayne Rooney. It was poor play again, and Ronaldo, against Rafael, is getting the better of him. But what skill from Van Persie in that far side.
Looked like a foul throw by United, but Welbeck helps it on. Rooney shoots from long range. It hits Danny Welbeck, and as a result, it's a simple save for goalkeeper Diego Lopez. Diego Lopez in sky blue. Is that to annoy Manchester United? He clears the Real Madrid goalkeeper high towards Benzema. Benzema just ran into Ferdinand. Ferdinand concentrated, heading the ball away. And now it's with Welbeck just over the halfway line, left of the centre circle, into Rooney, and back now via Jones to Rafael and to Ferdinand. I mean, that was a shuddering shock for Rafael, what happened a moment or so ago. Let's hope he's learned from it. Van Persie tries to feed the ball to Kagawa, but he can't control it properly and squirts through to the Real Madrid goalkeeper, who throws it out quickly to Sergio Ramos. 12, nearly 13 minutes gone here. Real Madrid 0, Manchester United 0. You're listening to 5 Live on the BBC. Sergio Ramos to the left side, Alonso on to Contrao. Rafael coming across a little belatedly. Contrao skips past him, finds Benzema. Where's Ronaldo? Edge of the penalty area, into Ronaldo. Ball breaks back to Khedira. Not a great pass to Di Maria. Alonso couldn't win it back. Khedira was at fault there for losing possession for Real Madrid, but Manchester United not going very far. And what's happening here? Rooney, is he being spoken to with the referee, or is it a free kick to Manchester United?
Yeah, he's given a free kick. Di Maria pulled back Evra, who run away with the ball. But again, Rafael, that time, he dived in and Contrao went past him. Rafael's having a tough time in his early stages. He's got Rooney on this right-hand side. Rooney's not tracking back that well, so it's a very open game. You just want to see Phil Jones maybe come across a bit sooner.
Ferdinand's free kick driven towards Welbeck, but headed away by Arbeloa. And now here's Di Maria. Di Maria overhits that pass beyond Benzema, the French striker, and through it goes to De Gea. De Gea, his fingertip was so important, but it was so slight. I couldn't notice it from this distance. Robbie did, but it was a great save from Contrao. If he hadn't got the touch on, I think that would have hit the inside of the post and gone in to put Real in front. As it is, it's still 0-0. Here's Varane. Good work from the young French defender. And Varane skips it in towards Ronaldo. Ronaldo somehow feeds it back. Benzema 25 yards from goal. On to Ronaldo again. Right side. Ronaldo now inside the penalty area. Working one way then the other. And the ball's taken off him, and then Jones concedes a corner.
Yeah, I think that what he passed it off his back. He's just he can pass with any part of his body. Already we've seen his shoulder, his back, his movement is fantastic. You know, he's been allowed the space. You know, I still would have man-marked him. I think he's causing so much havoc already in his early stages.
That hat-trick at the weekend was his 20th for Real Madrid. He scored one hat-trick for United. Real corner, played in deep towards Sergio Ramos, and no one got a touch on that ball and decided to play for a throw into Manchester United on the near side of the field. Rooney's having a chat with the German referee. Raphael to take this throw-in deep inside the United half. Manchester United have conceded the first goal in their last 5 Champions League fixtures. Please, not tonight, guys. Rooney to Carrick. Carrick forward to Kagawa, who's tackled and beaten by Sergio Ramos, who then gives it away to Evra. But the referee had already blown his whistle for a foul by the Japanese midfield player, and it's a free kick to Real Madrid.
Yeah, Kagawa's got to be stronger there when the ball's played into him. He's got to try and hold off Ramos. Ramos was strong in the tackle, broke forward, and the referee got that one right. The referee's looking to play advantage, and if you know he's doing well, the referee.
He's handling the game well. Alonso to take the free kick for Real Madrid, while some idiot stands in front of our commentary position. No, he's not. Alonso plays it in right-footed deep, and it skips off a United head up over the crossbar and behind for a corner.
The lucky you got off that guy then.
Well, I tell you what, if there's a goal, I'd have gone out and given him good kicking in the nicest possible way. What's he doing coming into a game 16 minutes after it started? Did he not know what time the match kicked off? It's only Real Madrid against Manchester United. Don't you worry about it, son. Another corner for Real Madrid. But we can't quite say they're an obviously better side so far. It's played in, and De Gea came and got absolutely nothing on it. Very worryingly for Manchester United. It's played in low again from the left side. And in to Varane. Varane seemed to have a shirt pulled there, but it's cleared by Manchester United. Van Persie hit a Real Madrid player. I think it was Varane decided to play for a throw-in.
Well, Johnny Evans wasn't too happy in the build-up to that corner. He went down, he was holding his head. It looked like he might have got an elbow or an arm in the head, and you know, Van Persie got booked one early on, and Johnny Evans didn't look happy at all. He was still feeling the back of his head.
Evans, of course, went off injured, as did Jones against Everton on Sunday, and I thought both of them might have been doubts for tonight, but they're both in the starting 11. Now Welbeck tries to slip away from Arbeloa's attention, but only runs the ball out of play. Arbeloa takes the throw-in, and now it's back with the tall Varane. Varane on to Khedira. Khedira to Di Maria. Khedira once more. Back to Varane. Sergio Ramos is available on this near side. That's the Real left. We've played nearly 18 minutes. We await the first goal. Real Madrid and Manchester United here on 5 Live. Ronaldo's dropped deeper towards the halfway line. Feeds it in to Ozil, who's been pretty quiet so far. And now Varane once more to Arbeloa. Arbeloa with Di Maria available, but plays it back to Varane. And Real being quite cautious at the moment. And now it's fed forward to Ozil, and Ozil runs away easily from Carrick. Approaching the penalty area, edge of the penalty area, shoots, and it's blocked in the end. And really United were sluggish there to get in the challenge.
Great tackle from Michael Carrick. Initially that gap opened up. It shouldn't have opened up. Jones and Carrick should be more, in the centre together and play as a pair. The gap was too big, but Carrick redeemed the situation with a fantastic tackle.
Contrao's throw into Ronaldo. Ronaldo Contrao again, and then Raphael certainly pushed him in the back, but the referee thinks kindly of that challenge and awards a goal kick to Manchester United.
Yeah, well done, referee. Raphael shouldn't be able to nudge Ronaldo over with the size of the two players. He nudged him. Ronaldo went down far too easy. The ref said, get up. It was a goal kick. Well done, referee.
By the magnificent standards that they set last season, Real Madrid's La Liga form has been really indifferent. I mean, they've lost games to the likes of Getafe. Here's Kagawa coming forward. He's tackled, and did the ball break off Kagawa? No, it didn't. It came off Sergio Ramos, so it's going to be a corner to Manchester United. What I was going to say is that, you know, they lost the likes of Getafe and Granada, but the truth is, Champions League, different competition. You know, the disputes with Mourinho, forget them. They're all as one in terms of the importance of going on and reaching Wembley. But the same applies to Manchester United, who've got this corner. Nearly 20 minutes played in the first half here in the Bernabeu. From the left, Rooney takes it right-footed. In swing, corner, headed in by Welbeck. Danny Welbeck has headed Manchester United in front. They've got the away goal. They've got the first goal. It's what everybody wanted. Real Madrid 0, Manchester United 1.
Yeah, fantastic in-swinging corner from Rooney. He's hit it in with pace, and Welbeck, you know, what a fantastic head. It was just a bit behind him. He's leant back, nodded in, nailed it on the post of Real Madrid. Great goal for United, the away goal. What more can you say?
Well, they've deserved it for being so adventurous. They haven't tried to, you know, tie up this game. They've gone forward searching for opportunities, and they found one. And Danny Welbeck, well, great. I wasn't even sure he'd start the game.
Well, Ramos was marking him, and what's happening is Di Maria, who was on the post, as the corner comes across, he goes towards the middle of the goal. Therefore, you know, he pulled off Ramos and he headed it to where Di Maria had been. Poor play from Di Maria. If he stays, you know, where he started, he would have kicked it off the line. But fantastic goal for United.
Now, what will this do to the psyche of Real Madrid? Contrao to Ronaldo, back towards Contrao again, but Jones urgently made the challenge, and the ball ended up in the Real Madrid penalty area for the goalkeeper.
But the goal from Welbeck's timely. I think that's only his second goal in 28 games, so a timely goal for Welbeck. Evra
clears it up to the halfway line, headed down carefully by Alonso, and now taken up by Ozil and fed forward towards Benzema. Benzema, edge of the D, running forward. Tackles come in from United and they clear it, but not properly. Alonso those. His pass towards Arbeloa, two former Liverpool players, didn't come off. And here's the United goal scorer, Welbeck, over the halfway line. Back to Carrick. Good ball by Carrick to Rooney. Rooney onto this near side, and Raphael midway inside the opposition half now. Then he loses the ball dangerously, and that was vital that Jones got to it before Ronaldo did, or Real were set to counter-attack. That's the sort of careless thing that United have got to eradicate, just as they should have eradicated that from Rooney. Losing the ball to Khedira, onto Ronaldo, down the left side. Jones has come across. Well, Raphael's absolutely nowhere. Ronaldo inside the penalty area, pulls the ball back, and they doubled up on him there, Jones and Ferdinand. And Ferdinand made the blocking challenge, and it's out of play for a throw into Real Madrid. Manchester United lead 1-0 here in the Bernabeu, a ground where they've never won. This is their 5th visit. They've lost 2 and drawn 2. Contrao crosses into the United penalty area, hooked away by United, and now taken up. And then Ozil drives in the shot, and De Gea was scrambling there, pushing it behind for a corner. Exactly a shot from Di Maria.
Yeah, I think he's seeing it late, but I think the ball's going wide initially. I think he's got to do better, that David De Gea. He's made one fantastic save, but that one, I think he should try and grab the ball, take it into his body instead of pushing it needlessly for a corner.
Di Maria to take the corner, left-footed, in-swinging, straight onto the head of Van Persie. Good header away by the Dutchman. Alonso collects it. Mourinho's out on the edge of the technical area. Can't be happy with what's happening out there on the pitch. Nearly 23 minutes played, and it's the team from England that lead the team from Spain. The ball is with Di Maria on the far side, the Argentinian. Then feeding in towards Ronaldo. Good challenge made by Johnny Evans. Manchester United have the ball with Michael Carrick. Carrick holds off Ozil, plays it back to Ferdinand. Ferdinand to the right side, and Raphael in towards Kagawa, and that broke kindly for United. And Rooney plays it towards Welbeck, but Varane gets across, makes the interception, gets it back to his goalkeeper, and Diego Lopez clears to the halfway line. Good header by Ronaldo. Benzema heads it on. Ozil needs to get the ball down on the turf though, unhappy with it bouncing and now he does get it down. He gets it to Benzema, wide to the far side, and Di Maria in to the United penalty area, but it wasn't collected by Ozil. I think the pass was intended for him. He let it go, and it's through to De Gea.
Michael Carrick's been instrumental. You know, I think he's having a bigger impact on the game than Xabi Alonso. His first time passing, he knows where everybody's on the pitch. You know, and for all United's play this season, I think that's their 17th headed goal in all competitions. For a team with Van Persie and Rooney and in the team, you know, to score that many goals is a credit to what they work on, what they do on the training pitch.
Kagawa holds off Khedira well, gets the ball back to Rooney and Carrick to Evans. Manchester United lead here in Spain by 1-0. Not a good intercepting header by Real Madrid's defence, and here's Welbeck trying to feed the ball through, but the referee has spotted a handball, I think by Van Persie, and it's a free kick to Real Madrid.
Well, I thought that was harsh initially. It was Welbeck who went to the ball. Don't think there's a hand involved. I think he's given.
Well, Welbeck certainly didn't handle it.
I think he's given a free kick against Welbeck there, but I thought it was extremely harsh. I thought the free kick should have gone to Manchester United.
Real Madrid 0, Manchester United 1. Welbeck is tying his bootlace in the Real Madrid penalty area, but play continues. And Ronaldo, lovely touch to Contrao down the left side. Doesn't he love to attack Contrao? Contrao now 35 yards from goal. On to Ozil. Back now to Khedira. Wide to Di Maria in a great position. Di Maria tries to pull the ball back and hits the defender and goes behind for another Real Madrid corner.
It was Michael Carrick again sliding in there. Fantastic already. You know, his awareness on the football field, covering for his teammate. He's been brilliant already in this opening 20 minutes.
20 minutes to half time. United a goal in front. Corner taken by Di Maria for Real Madrid. Once again De Gea came and, well, he got a fist on it. It's behind for another corner, but so unconvincing, the goalkeeper. Yeah,
shot stopping it is no problem. It's just them crosses into the box from corner. He's flapped at 2 now. The danger's there from set pieces for Real Madrid.
Ozil to take this corner from the opposite flank. The left, played in towards the near post, and a diving header clear by Phil Jones. Alonso collects it. Still targets to aim across at. It's a deep ball in to Benzema. Benzema whips it in towards Sergio Ramos. Went through that 6-yard box, and then Ozil keeps it in play. Khedira shoots. Surely that's a goal kick.
It went out for a goal kick when it was Ozil who tried the volley initially. The ball was out of play, but just David De Gea, you know, shot stopping, superb. That save has kept United in early doors with them fingertips, but just on crosses he's comely flapped. You just want to see him, you know, be a bit stronger in them high balls.
The goal for United came at the end to our right, and it's behind that end that the Manchester United fans are grouped in the upper tiers of the Bernabeu that have looked at it even at the near end from a long way away and loved it as Welbeck's header screamed into the net to the left of Diego Lopez. Real Madrid 0, Manchester United 1. This is 5 Live in the BBC. That's what I said before the game, Robbie. You know, United getting away goal, and ideally the first goal. More pressure on Real Madrid, and we know United can counter-attack. But that's a great ball in to Ronaldo, and Ronaldo immediately challenged but keeps possession, plays it back to Khedira, and the referee's already blown for a free kick.
Yeah, the initial challenge from Phil Jones was a good one. I thought he won the ball fairly. It was just Carrick who come in on Ronaldo. Ronaldo's got on the ground quite dramatically. The referee's bought the foul, in my opinion. I'm not sure if it is a free kick. Yeah, it's probably just a free kick on Ronaldo. And this, from 30 yards out, the way Ronaldo strikes the ball, the movement, his stance, you know, David De Gea's got to be on his toes here. The wall's got to be strong.
It's slightly to the left as Ronaldo looks at it. It's just made for his right foot. As you say, 30 yards out, that's plenty of time to get the ball up and down to threaten De Gea's goal. Here comes Ronaldo, and it's straight into the wall onto his left foot, and that screams just wide.
Yeah, good strong wall there. I think somebody's something there in the head in the wall, but that's what you want to see. Big, strong, brave, you know, taking one for the team there. The ball's clattered into him. The rebound, I think it was Van Persie, and you got one of the best players in the world taking one for the team. Strong. We see Nasri for Man City hiding behind his teammates there. Van Persie takes one.
Given the strength of Ronaldo's shot, Van Persie's probably relieved it was his head and not some other part of his body that had to sustain it. Goal kick to Manchester United, who lead 1-0 after 28 minutes the first half here at the Bernabeu. Contrao flicks it back into the United half. Ferdinand heads it away. Alonso, good header down the left side. Ozil chases after it. Raphael quickly to get back. Ozil, I thought that ball went out over the touchline. Play continues. Ozil tries to cross, hits Raphael, and that definitively goes over the touchline. But I thought that
I did as well. I thought it was out.
The assistant didn't flag. Anyway, this is a Real Madrid throw-in. Ozil taps the ball forward and comes off Rooney, and it's another throw into Real Madrid. This one deeper, close to the corner flag. Contral throws it back to Di Maria, who's popped up on the left side. Great cross in, great header, 1-1. Fantastic Ronaldo header. He's the one player in the air in this Real Madrid team that you're frightened of, and that was astounding. He just climbed as if he was reaching for Everest. It came off his forehead and flew past De Gea. Real Madrid won, Manchester United won. His 7th goal, Ronaldo, in the Champions League.
You know, listen to Gary Neville before the game saying about, you know, he bullies, he goes on people's weaknesses. There, I think he's pulled onto Evra on the back stick. You think he started the game on the left-hand side. He's ignored taking the throw, he's let Ozil cross it in. He has just gone onto Patrice Evra on the back post. He knows he's going to get a ball into the box. He knows he's big and strong there in Evra, and he's headed it into the far corner. A bit like the goal in the European Cup final for Manchester United against Chelsea, where he's headed it into the goal. Again, preying on weaknesses, knows he can get the better Evra in the air, done it.
So Real Madrid have responded, and here's Ozil again. It's 1-1 here in the Bernabeu. Not a good ball from Ozil, cleared by Manchester United. And here's the other number 10, Rooney. Rooney tackled, but foul tackled, and it's going to be a free kick to Manchester United.
I've got to say, Alan, I agree with you. In the build-up to all that, it should have been a throw-in to Manchester United. The ball was out of play. It should have been a throw-in to United. Therefore, they would have been up the field, but the ref didn't give it. Well, the linesman should see it.
It's the assistant on this side.
Yeah, he's got to see it. The ball is out of play. So, you know, United get the throw-in. The goal doesn't happen.
It is a wonderful game, isn't it? Half an hour played. We've already seen 2 goals. Lots of really good play. And if the world is watching, the world is being entertained. Here's Raphael to Michael Carrick. And on to Phil Jones. Jones to Rooney. Rooney to Kagawa. Rooney to Jones again. And this time the ball comes out of a Real Madrid player, and it's going to be a throw into Manchester United just over the halfway line, near touchline. United right in this first half. Raphael throws it to Rooney. Raphael and Rooney exchange passes again, and then Rooney's pass to the Brazilian, not good enough, intercepted by Real Madrid. Ozil up over the halfway line, and well, the intention was right, the delivery was wrong. He was trying to set Ronaldo free down the left side. He wildly overhit the ball, the young German international, and it's behind for a goal kick.
You've got to say at this moment in time, Ozil and Ronaldo and Di Maria having a bigger impact on the game than Van Persie and Welbeck. Obviously Welbeck scored from a set piece, but an open play, and Rooney. You know, Rooney's been quite quiet, Alan. He's doing a job for the team on this right hand side, but you know, they're getting most of their success with Ronaldo and Contrad on this side.
Kagawa lifts the ball towards Van Persie, drops to Van Persie into the penalty area, but his shot is weak, and it's easily saved by Diego Lopez, who bowls the ball out quickly to Sergio Ramos, and on to Contral, who loves to attack. Contral up to the halfway line and into the United half, finds Benzema. Benzema in now to Khedira. Ronaldo says, I'm taking control, takes the ball off and gives it back to Alonso. Alonso feeds it to the right side, and it's with Di Maria. Di Maria to Khedira, flick wide to Arbeloa. Arbeloa has Ozil available, and he taps it back to the German. Ozil inside right position, in it goes, and they're trying to run the ball in here. Di Maria, he loses it. Alonso challenges Rooney. Alonso just belts the ball away, and it's out of play, and it's nice to see Rooney and Alonso tap hands as if, yeah, that was a good aggressive challenge and a fair challenge.
It's been a fantastic game, you know, for a great advert for the Champions League, attacking play, both teams going for it. And if United can get, you know, the second goal, 2 away goals, I think, you know, it puts him in great shape for that second leg. The first goal was that important, but Real Madrid are just on top now, and it's been great.
Rooney's a bit unhappy. I mean, he's been shouting at Jones and Carrick over the last few minutes. I don't quite know why, but you know, they need to pull together. Here's Van Persie down the left side, trying to flick it in towards Kagawa. Kagawa's going to get there, is he? Before Sergio Ramos. Back to Van Persie, into Welbeck, and Welbeck beats the goalkeeper, but just feeds it wide. It must have touched the goalkeeper because it's behind for a corner.
Oh, what a run from Danny Welbeck. He's got across the near post. He's just got his studs to it. He's onside, most definitely, and I think the keeper's just come off the keeper's back. The keeper didn't know much about it. It was just his studs. If he could have got a bigger touch, it would have been in the back of the net. Great play from Van Persie and a great run from Welbeck.
It was from nothing. Great work from Van Persie and Kagawa. Van Persie's going to take the corner from the near side, the right, played in, left-footed, deep. Out comes Diego Lopez, punches it clear. Kagawa shoots at goal, hits a defender, rebounds to Rooney. Rooney shoots wide.
Yeah, again, from corners, the keeper's comfort. He's punched it to Gower on the edge of the area. His shot come in, blocked, come to Rooney. Right foot, just dragged it past the post. But again, United from set pieces look dangerous. To be fair, so do Real Madrid. End-to-end stuff. But Welbeck, if he could just got another touch on the ball, it would have ended up in the back of the net. Great run towards the near post.
Sir Alex said chaos. Well, it's organised chaos, because there's some great football mixed in with some great excitement. Latest scores. I know Dortmund are a goal down, and Inverness 1, Kilmarnock 0. Here's Rooney looking for the United goal scorer Welbeck. Welbeck chases after, Varane goes across, Welbeck pushes him in the back, and the referee gives a corner.
Yeah, good pace from both players there. Welbeck quick, Varane quick. Another chance for Rooney to get an in-swinger on goal. They got a chance every set piece. They look dangerous, United, but they've got to switch on. You know, the two boys on the edge of the box, Kagawa and Evra, have to be aware of the break with Ronaldo and Ozil.
Well, it's clear that both defences are vulnerable, both of them, and it's a United corner now. The end to our right, United fans look down from their very high position, wanting another Welbeck header. It's played in deep by Rooney, too deep this time. Raphael rushes towards the near side to try to keep it in play, and keeps it in play, and cleverly wins another corner off Contral.
Yeah, very clever from Raphael there, and Van Persie now is going to do an in-swinger from this near side. Just get pace on the ball, get into area. The keeper looks a bit dodgy.
Corner to be taken by Van Persie. Deep, aimed at Rooney, and Rooney heads it behind. It's a goal kick. Just to clarify, Borussia Dortmund, the team that took 5 points off Real Madrid in the group stage, they won the group, Dortmund, but they're a goal down away to Shakhtar Donetsk.
Be interesting, Alan, to see at half-time. We've got no replays here. If the ball was out leading to Real Madrid's goal, you spotted it. I thought it was out. You know, a big talking point in the game there. It's
1-1. Ozil can't bring that under control, and Evans hits it upfield. It's running through to Varane. This is a quarter spell in the game. Varane chips it forward. Good header down by Ozil, but Di Maria doesn't take it properly, not without fouling the United player, and that was Welbeck, and it's going to be a free kick to Manchester United. 36, nearly 37 minutes gone here in the Bernabeu, and it's living up to our expectations. It's a really good game of football.
Yeah, I think Kagawa's making intelligent runs. He's got in once or twice. If he ran it a bit quicker, but I think he's making intelligent runs tonight for Manchester United. Surprised he was in the starting lineup, but he's taken his chance.
Johnny Evans drives the free kick towards the right side. Raphael, did he really control it? As the assistant asleep in this?
The ball was a foot out.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
It's the same official that should have flagged for the ball out for the United.
Well, what happened is they've given the free kick for handball, and it's driven brilliantly forward into the penalty area. Ozil shoots, De Gea saves behind for a corner. But just to go back to that incident, Raphael was clearly out of play. I mean, the assistant's 5 yards away from wakey.
Terrible officiating.
Corner to Real Madrid. It could have been 2-1 to Real Madrid. Played in left-footed towards the near post. Skips off the head of Van Persie, who's doing a great job defending these corners. Played back now to Di Maria. Di Maria away to the far side of the field. And Ozil. Nobody's watching Ozil. Ozil on his left foot. Terrible cross. Hits Johnny Evans, and Johnny Evans then fouled by the German. Free kick to Manchester United.
Yeah, I think Johnny Evans should go out to the ball a bit quicker, give Ozil too much space. it was a good block then, but going back to this official on this side, huge talking points. Was the ball out for Real Madrid's goal? And that one there, it was a foot out. And he's given ball. It's ridiculous.
Think of the match fee. It can't be that much. Bigger than our match fees, Robbie. Free kick taken by De Gea from outside his penalty area, and it runs kindly for United to Welbeck. Back to Jones. Jones flicks it to the captain tonight. Ever on the far side of the field, who goes down, loses the ball, and here's Di Maria. Ever is caught upfield. Di Maria of Argentina up over the halfway line. Benzema with the run. Ronaldo comes in, and the ball's fed to Ronaldo's left. Ozil. Ozil back to Ronaldo. Tries to backheel the ball into the net. It hits the defender, almost ran to Benzema, but United should clear with Michael Carrick.
Raphael's having a shocker. He can't sort his feet out. In the build-up there, he slipped over, and then he couldn't clear it. Raphael's having a shocker.
6 minutes to half-time. Di Maria to Ozil. That was a great ball. Ozil controls it, and he's beat Raphael, who pulls him down, and it's a free kick, and it's a yellow card to Raphael.
Yeah, he's not getting to grips with this game at all. He's had a fantastic season for me. He's been the second best right back behind Zabaleta in the Premier League, but tonight he's all at sea. He can't sort his feet out. He's giving away silly free kicks. He's diving in. He's not getting much help from Wayne Rooney in this side, but again, he should do better.
Second yellow card of the night to Manchester United. Van Persie got the first one. Raphael the second. No United players threatened with suspension tonight, but Sergio Ramos and Alonso, if they're booked, they would miss the return game at Old Trafford. Here's Alonso to take this free kick. A yard from the goal line, a foot outside the United penalty area. And what will Alonso do? The referee's having words with a couple of United defenders who are marking Sergio Ramos, and it's from the left. Here's Alonso, 5 minutes to half-time, plays it in low, skips off the head of Welbeck, still inside the penalty area with Benzema. Benzema turns one way, then the other, still gets the ball before Van Persie, then he loses it to Van Persie, and it should be cleared by Jones. And Van Persie now takes it forward, tackled by Di Maria. Van Persie wins it back, then he loses it again. Di Maria running forward, he's beaten three players, he's inside the penalty, he's pushed over. Oh, was that not a push and a penalty by Evans? Goodness, that was close.
I think he's been strong there. I think it was Evans, or was it Phil Jones?
Yeah, it was Jones, you're right.
Yeah, Jones, I thought he was strong. I think Ozil's got to be stronger and stay on his feet.
Here's Contrao down the left side. United took the lead, Real Madrid have equalised. Contrao back now to Alonso. 4 minutes left in the first half. Low cross into the penalty area, cleared by Ferdinand. Alonso, neat pass on the volley to Contrao again, beats Raphael easily, gets the cross into the near post. What's De Gea doing? Didn't react quickly enough. Benzema was always there, and De Gea only got it in the second attempt.
Yeah, I think Charles has got to have a look at this right-hand side, at half-time. Contrao and Ozil and Ronaldo having far too much space against Raphael, and yeah, he's got to have a look at it. He's having a go at Raphael now, De Gea, but De Gea's got to be stronger too. But going back to the penalty, I think Phil Jones has put an arm out, but it's not enough for me to give away a penalty.
Just say it's a strong challenge. I've seen them given. Here comes Ozil to Contrao. Where's Ronaldo? I have to watch him. Manchester United will be watching him. He's sort of central position at the moment. It's going in his direction. He's with Di Maria. Di Maria on his wrong foot, his right foot wouldn't shoot. Passes instead with his left foot to Ronaldo. Ronaldo onto his left foot, drives a shot in, screamed over the crossbar.
Again, he knows where the weaknesses are. He's gone in on Jones and Carrick, just drifted into that pocket behind, in the number 10 position, and received the ball with his right foot, moved it onto his left and got a good shot off. But as he just now trundles over back to his left-hand side, he's such an intelligent player. Rooney doesn't look happy having a chat with Ferdinand. Rooney's not being in the game. He's doing a job for the team, but I want to see Rooney in a more offensive position.
He'd be dangerous if he was just left-footed. Never mind having a stronger right foot. Ronaldo, scorer of the equalising goal for Real Madrid, with a header after Welbeck had headed Manchester United in front. You're listening to 5 Live. Here's Ronaldo from Sergio Ramos's pass, and then that's a poor ball from Ronaldo, hit straight to Welbeck, and Welbeck feeds it to Evra, who was fouled, surely? Yes, the referee waited, but finally blew his whistle, gives a free kick to Manchester United. You might even have thought there of a yellow card.
Well, it should
for
have been.
Arbeloa.
Yeah, it should have been. You know, he's given a yellow card to Raphael and Van Persie there. Arbeloa's got no intention of playing the ball. Evra's got the run in him. You know, it's a cynical foul. You say taking one for the team, and I think he's done it there because he knew Evra had the run on him. He would have been in behind him, so he's just brought him down. Cynical foul in the halfway line, and if you're his teammate, you're saying well done there.
He's just back from suspension, Arbeloa. Free kicks taken by United. Jones plays it back to Ferdinand. 90 seconds of regular time remain in the first half. I can't think of any stoppages really, but I'm sure they'll add on at least a minute. They all do. Here's Carrick. Back to Evans, and Evans on his left foot glides the ball into the Real half. Careful header down from Arbeloa, taken up by Khedira. On to Di Maria. Great ball through to Ronaldo. Edge of the penalty area. Raphael's gone with him. Ronaldo forced to check. Feeds it back. Di Maria tried to chest the ball down. Ronaldo didn't get it right. And Van Persie takes it up for Manchester United. Well done, Robin Van Persie. Surrounded by white shirts. Found a red shirt. And here's another one. Evra onto Kagawa. Evra's still on the attack. Welbeck's up there too. It's fed to Evra, left of the penalty. Low cross in, takes a deflection, and it's behind for a corner.
Yeah, brilliant play initially from Van Persie, helping out his midfield. Great skill, great feet. You know, again, the pass into Carrick, who's just played the perfect weighted pass into the path of Evra. You know, good chance now for United with a corner just before half-time. Get the ball in the box.
United scored when Rooney crossed from the left side and Welbeck headed in. It's another corner from the left. And where's Welbeck? He's on the near post for the moment. Evans is towards the far post. Van Persie about to make the run as well. It's a deep ball played in towards Robin Van Persie, who heads it back, and the shot driven over by Raphael. It was more like something you see in the Six Nations.
I don't know if they've worked on the deep ball back to to the back post, because the goal was a great ball into the middle of the area. They scored from it, but everyone since then has been a high ball, to the back stick, and they've come to nothing.
We're into time added on for stoppages. I was watching the corner. I didn't see. By the way, Dortmund have equalised away to Shakhtar Donetsk. It's 1-1. I don't know how much time's been added on. I'll bet it's the statutory minute. Here's Alonso for Real Madrid, who've come from behind to make it 1-1. And a long ball played forward in the direction of Di Maria, headed away carefully by Evra, brought down by Ozil. Ozil then tackle, loses it, picked up by Arbeloa. Khedira to the left side, and Contrao approaching the United penalty. Crosses in, a great cross in, header wide by, of all people, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, I think Johnny Evans just done enough there. As the half-time whistle doesn't go, does it?
Nope.
Oh, I had a whistle in the crowd.
Yes. Must have been, well, I don't know who'd be whistling. Who'd want the end of this half? It's been that good.
Been fantastic. Two talking points, well, the biggest talking point was the ball out for the Real Madrid goal. It should have been a throw into United. We haven't seen a replay yet, Alan. Yep. You thought it was out, so did I.
That was my instinct. I was amazed when play continued. Here's Alonso as added time continues. Alonso plays it down the left side, kept in play by Ozil, and then tapped out by Welbeck, and it's a throw-in to Real Madrid. The assistant on this near side, who I thought was comatose, actually raised his flag there. Throw-in goes to Ozil, back to Contrao, into Benzema. That was well worked in a very narrow space on the pitch. And then it's cleared by Manchester United. Only to Real Madrid. Is he blown for half-time? Well, there were so many whistles in the crowd, we didn't hear the referee's whistle, but he has blown for half-time. And what are your reflections, Robbie?
Well, I thought United got the away goal. It's been, De Gea's save in the opening minutes with his fingertips was fantastic. He's looked a bit vulnerable from crosses into the box after that, but again, Welbeck's header was good. And was the ball out leading up to Real Madrid's goal? Not, I thought it was. We'll have to wait and see picture of half-time, but it's been end-to-end stuff. United have got that away goal, and I think they'll be happy with it.
The game has not let us down. Half-time, Real Madrid won, Manchester United won.
The great thing from our point of view watching, and hopefully everybody listening, Robbie, is we haven't just got another 45 minutes of this. We've probably got another one match and a half of this, isn't it? Because I think this pattern could be repeated at Old Trafford as well as the second half here. Yeah,
it's been intriguing. Both teams look to play on the break. Such pace. Rooney's on this right-hand side. Will he go over to the left-hand side in the second half? I think he will. But again, you can see Real Madrid score on Old Trafford. That's the thing. And Ronaldo, Gary Neville, the headlines where he bullies teams. It was unfair because what Gary Neville meant was he preys on the weakness, and what he's seen was when the build up to the goal, it's on this left hand side. He's just wandered aimlessly onto Patrice Evra, knowing the ball's going to come in the box. He's jumped early. He's got the better of him. No chance from Evra, and he's headed into the far corner. That's why he's so good, Pugas, because he finds space. He looks what's happening in the game, goes on the weakness, and he scores a perfect header.
Quite often you see players jumping, don't you? And they jump a bit too early, they slightly mistime it, they make a bit of a hash of it. He jumped so early you thought, oh, he's mistimed this. But he has that ability to hang in the air, doesn't he? He's got an incredible leap.
The goal was very
strong.
Yeah, the goal was
great leap, and he hung in the air.
Yeah,
and expertly placed header. I finished now.
The goal was like the goal of the Champions League final against Chelsea, the way he hung, and you just want to see the experienced Evra when he's jumping, maybe just nudge him, not push him so the ref looks like a blatant penalty, but just come into contact with him, just nudge him off balance when he's in the air, because Evra didn't do anything.
In the way that Jones did right at the end. Jones didn't win the header, but he did enough to put Ronaldo off. And quite often as a defender, you don't have to win the ball, do you? Just if you jump with the player, you do enough to put them off so they put the header wide. Evra made no attempt at all to do that. That was a strange bit of defending, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was poor from Evra there, but I don't know if you've seen the ball, Pugas, the side for the throw-in. I think it was out.
Yeah, I think. I mean, the assistant on this near side's had a couple of moments, hasn't he? A couple more things before we go to half-time, Robbie. Raphael. What's Sir Alex going to do with Raphael? He's all over the shop.
Yeah, he's all over the shop. He's mistiming tackles. He's not getting close to Ronaldo. He's rash. He's been booked. And playing against Ronaldo in the second half, if you've been booked, you've got to be very, very careful. I think we've seen him sent off before in a Champions League game for 2 buckle offences.
He got sent. Wasn't he sent off against Bayern Munich, didn't he?
I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was. And
when they turned it around.
He's got to be careful of that now, because down this left-hand side, I don't think Rooney's looked happy. I think he made a slight change just before half-time. He brought Welbeck over to this right-hand side and put Rooney in the left. Will he continue that in the second half? But United can be happy. They've got the away goal. I think there'll be more goals in the second half. Kagawa's looked bright with breaking from midfield. It's been such an enjoyable game, and to watch.
It's been fantastic to watch. And a final one, if you're a Sir Alex, would you not be saying their goalie isn't very good? He doesn't look very happy. They put the ball in the air to great effect, because I know Di Maria wandered off his line, didn't he? But the goalie came and went and didn't know where he was. You'd be testing out Lopez, wouldn't you? He doesn't look very secure.
Well, I think both keepers are good shot stopping, but I think they are susceptible from high balls into the box. I think De Gea as well, and Lopez has come out for a couple. No communication with his back four, maybe because he's new to the team, but still, the fundamental basics there that you make an early decision, you come for the ball, and you let your back four know. But there's been none of that. So I think both keepers have, De Gea's made some important saves, one fantastic save, but I think both keepers from the high ball, from corners, from set pieces, look vulnerable.
It's 1-1 at half-time, and we're here till 10:30. Robbie and I to take your calls. The match has not let us down so far. The usual number to call us after it's all over, 0500 909 693. You can text us on 85058. At BBC5 Live is Twitter or our personal accounts as well. In Ukraine, it's 1-1 Shakhtar Donetsk against Borussia Dortmund. Cerner put Donetsk in front. Lewandowski has equalised, and Inverness 1, Kilmarnock 0 in the SPL. As we go to the news at 8:36, and Carissa Chatterton.
On digital radio, digital TV, mobile and online.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
The European Commission says member states should start random tests on meat starting on the 1st of March. The Commission says products being sold as processed beef should be tested for horse DNA and horse meat should be tested for the veterinary drug Bute. Tonio Borg is the European Commissioner for Health and Consumer Policy.
There are no indications that this has developed into a food safety issue. So we are treating it as a case of fraudulent misuse of the labelling system for economic gain.
The News of the World's former showbiz editor Rav Singh is among 6 people arrested today on suspicion of phone hacking. The paper's former features editor Jules Stenson has also been detained. The Governor of the Bank of England's latest prediction about the economy looks like a cloud with a silver lining. Sir Mervyn King thinks inflation will rise to at least 3% by the summer, but says there's cause for optimism and recovery is in sight. It's thought a respiratory disease similar to bird flu has been passed from person to person for the first time. There have been 11 cases of coronavirus worldwide, including 3 people in the UK. The latest involves a person who's said to have a chronic illness. Michele Paduano is outside the Birmingham hospital where they're being treated.
There were 3 cases that were linked together in Saudi Arabia, so this may be able to transfer from one person to another. The issue now is whether it will mutate or whether it will become more serious in the future. At the moment, they say clearly that it seems to be very difficult to pass from one person to another, and therefore there shouldn't be too much concern.
There's been a huge power cut in York. Many parts of the city have been affected. Power went out just before 7:30. Northern Power Grid say they're aware of the fault. Train services between Doncaster, Scunthorpe and Cleethorpes will be suspended for at least 8 weeks because of a landslip. Network Rail says an enormous spoil heap at a South Yorkshire colliery is pushing up the track. It lifted a section of the railway and is still moving. Time for a look at the travel, and we'll start with disruption on the trains. There are overhead line problems at Radlett, which are causing problems for East Midlands trains between St Pancras and Nottingham, Sheffield and Corby. Buses are running along some parts of the routes. Also, that's causing problems on First Capital Connect services between West Hampstead, Thameslink and Bedford. Snow's disrupting flights at Robin Hood Airport and on the roads on the M53 southbound in Cheshire at junction 7 for Overpool. There are some emergency repairs closing one lane. There's resurfacing work towards Ellesmere Port. The matrix sign there is set to 50 miles per hour. Carissa Chatterton, 5 Live Travel.
Hi there, listeners. D-Love speaking. When I'm listening to live sport on BBC Radio 5 Live, the only crackle I like to hear is the crackle of my roaring log fire as I perch on my deep mahogany mantelpiece. That's why I switched to the crystal clear sound of digital radio. Pure sporting pleasure, my friends. It's enough to make a grown man cry into his jumpsuit.
If you love radio, go digital. For more information on switching to digital radio and on coverage in your area, search online for BBC Digital Radio.
5 Live Sports.
The Champions League.
Real Madrid take on Man United.
And it's a 1-1 at half-time, a brace of headers. Welbeck for United and then Ronaldo for Real Madrid. 1-1 as well in Ukraine, Shakhtar Donetsk against Borussia Dortmund. Elsewhere, England's women's cricketers are out of the World Cup despite beating New Zealand by 15 runs in their last Super 6 match in Mumbai today. England were dependent on the West Indies losing to Australia in order to reach the final, but the West Indies managed a shock 8-run win. Here's Alison Mitchell.
Well, it was something of a consolation win maybe for England on a day when they were denied the possibility of a place in the final and the chance to defend their title. But former England batter Ebony Rainford-Brent was watching the match with me. And Ebony, it must have been tough for the players because this match very soon became a dead rubber as far as the tournament was concerned.
Yeah, exactly. They found out quite early into the first innings when batting that Australia had lost to West Indies. I think we were all shocked because it's looked at, and it's a tough one because how do you then approach it? You've already your heart's gone in the tournament, but you're still in the middle of a match, and it is a really tough challenge to deal with. I mean, it was still important today to move towards a win, but dealing with that emotion and, it is tough to do, and it's hard to stay focused.
Well, the captain, Charlotte Edwards, managed to hit a half-century. There was a very welcome 88 for Sarah Taylor, returned to form for her, but how dearly England would have liked those runs earlier in the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, she's had 3 ducks in a row, and it's one of those things, in a tournament like this, it's important that you sort of hit the mark from the start, and Sarah Taylor was the one. You've had Claire Taylor in the past who kind of scored the runs for England, and you thought that maybe this is the tournament. There was a lot of hype and build-up behind it, and it's just almost a bit late. It was a great innings, and when you see her get into form, you realise how good she is and how important it was. But again, if this would have happened 2 or 3 games ago, maybe against Australia, and it's one of those ones where great innings, and you can't take that away, but again, it's just too late.
Well, it will be a West Indies-Australia final because of the result in the other game today. West Indies beating Australia in their last Super 6 match. And England captain Charlotte Edwards has been speaking to our reporter Charlie Dagnall and told him about the moment she found that out.
Well, I stood at the non-strikers end and the big screen came up and I looked at it and I didn't really take any notice of it, but obviously the Kiwis had taken a bit of notice of it, and I just thought the Aussies had won, and the Kiwis quite quickly told me they hadn't, and so I wanted to have another look. It didn't come up, and a message came out to me. But yeah, look, it was heartbreaking, but it was obviously we had to get on with the game. But yeah, I can't hide away from the fact that I was pretty heartbroken. I think if you're looking with your women's cricket hat on, it's been a great advert for women's cricket, the whole tournament, and the fact that all the teams are getting closer together. Ultimately, that's where we want the game to be at. So from a personal and team point of view, I'm very disappointed, but from a women's cricket globally, it's exciting.
Full commentary on Sports Extra of the third and fourth place playoff between England and New Zealand on Friday morning from 3:15. The final, Australia and the West Indies, Sunday morning from 9. Elsewhere tonight, John Terry's been passed fit for Chelsea's Europa League trip to Sparta Prague tomorrow. Graham Wesley stepped down as manager of Preston. They're 17th in League One. The Ireland prop Cian Healy will miss 2 Six Nations games after being banned for stamping on Dan Cole last Sunday against England. He'll be available for Ireland's final match against Italy on March the 16th. The chief executive of the British Olympic Association, Andy Hunt, will step down at the end of the month. He was chef de mission for Team GB at the London Games. Sir Bradley Wiggins has continued to struggle at the Tour of Oman. He finished 89th in today's third stage to slip to 76th overall. Wiggins' fellow team skyrider Chris Froome is 13th overall, 36 seconds off the lead. And Judd Trump's through to the last 16 at snooker's Welsh Open after coming from 2 frames down to beat Dominic Dale 4-3. Now, Thursday, tomorrow, Valentine's Day, and rather poetically, a 5 Live Sports special follows world champion racehorse Frankel as he starts his new career as a stallion.
The world's number 1 horse, Frankel, is to have a break before starting life at stud.
Mr. Bombastic! Clearly the best that we've seen. We want some bombastic, romantic, fantastic lover.
He has got all the ingredients that you need.
Mr. Lover.
One would hope that he could reproduce himself.
Obviously he's getting the best quality mares available.
Probably the stallion might have a greater level of enjoyment than the mare.
Does he have to be taught? He hasn't read 50 Shades of Bay or Grey.
I think conservatively, you're probably 100 million is not a bad starting place. The answer to breeding is breed the best to the best and hope for the best. The statistics tell us that only 1 in 10 are going to be successful.
Just for sake of argument, he has 100 foals. Only 20 of them are going to be the standard that you're paying a lot of money for.
You know, just because he's the most expensive and the best horse ever, it's not going to guarantee it. But it puts you in a pretty good place to start with. Like Lewis Hamilton, we're in the front grid.
So a 5 Live Sports special, Frankel star-studded, looks not only at how you transform a racehorse into a stallion, but also examines the science and the strategy behind equine breeding and the potential pitfalls in a business worth millions of pounds. Frankel star-studded this Thursday evening from 7:30 on 5 Live Sport. This game's worth millions of pounds these days, is it? The Champions League in particular. Real Madrid won, Manchester United won at half-time, a game which is living up to its expectations.
Couple of step overs from Ronaldo, beats him on the outside, pulls the cross in to the penalty, half clear, shots him in, hits the inside of the post and rebounds to safety for Manchester United.
What a save from David De Gea there.
Rooney takes it right-footed, in swing, corner headed in by Welbeck. Danny Welbeck has headed Manchester United in front. They've got the away goal. Real Madrid 0, Manchester United 1. Great cross in, great header, 1-1. Fantastic Ronaldo header, and that was astounding. He just climbed as if he was reaching for Everest. Beckham pressing, hit Welbeck, and Welbeck beats the goalkeeper, but just feeds it wide.
Oh, what a run from Danny Welbeck.
Contrao approaching the United penalty, crosses in, great cross in, header wide by, of all people, Cristiano Ronaldo.
1-1 at half-time. The lines are open at 9 o'clock. 0500 909 693 850 58 on the text. Robbie and I'll be here till 10:30. We're talking about Frankel tomorrow night. Alan Green. Ronaldo is definitely a footballing stallion that Manchester United have to deal with in the second half.
Absolutely. No changes in either 11 at the start of the second half. Real Madrid's 11. Goalkeeper Diego Lopez. Arbeloa, Varane, Sergio Ramos and Contrao in defence. Then Alonso and Khedira. Then Di Maria, Ozil and Ronaldo, and finally Benzema. Manchester United's goalkeeper is De Gea, shaky at times, excellent at others. The defence, Rafael, vulnerable, Ferdinand, Evans and Evra. Then we've got Rooney, Jones, Carrick, Kagawa and Welbeck across midfield with Van Persie up front. Manchester United on the attack in the first minute of the second half, but the pass in from Danny Welbeck was behind Kagawa, and it's behind for a goal kick to Real Madrid. Do you think, Robbie, that United will continue to be adventurous and search for another away goal?
Well, I think so. Getting that second away goal could be crucial going to Old Trafford, because I think Real Madrid will score at Old Trafford. If they can get that second one.
Ooh, there's confusion there between Sergio Ramos and Arbeloa, but not fatal confusion. Arbeloa clears it, but only as far as Van Persie. Van Persie down the left side. Swing the cross in. Welbeck rises just as a clot, the same clot who got in our way in the first half, runs in front of the commentary position, and it's as well for him that it wasn't a United goal. Ball played in deep and pushed away by Diego Lopez when Kagawa's head might have scored a second goal for United. As it is, they got a corner. It's the same climb.
Well, initially it was a fantastic ball into the box, and I think it was Welbeck against Contrao, and what Contrao done to Welbeck there is what Everett should have done to Ronaldo for the goal. He just nudged him. It wasn't a foul, just put him off balance, and then again the keepers come flapping from the next cross. Great pressure from United at the start of the second half.
I'm glad he's got his sandwich pack. That'll keep him happy. You just sit down. Corner to United from the left. Rooney takes it, right-footed, deep chance there for Jones. Headed by Jones now over the crossbar.
Again, the corner to the back post. They're looking, to win the initial one. If they don't, it's the second ball. And they fell to Jones perfectly there. And it was a poor header for Jones. I thought he should have got more direction, more power on the header.
Chris Smalling is warming up for Manchester United. So too is Luka Modric for Real Madrid. 2 minutes gone in the second half. Real Madrid won, Manchester United won. Here's Khedira for the Spanish champions. On to Ozil. Ronaldo in a central position. Back to Ozil. Benzema's pulled to the left side for the moment. Now it's with Arbeloa, the right fullback, to Di Maria of Argentina. Into Khedira. Real Madrid's build-up is slow for the moment. Arbeloa to Di Maria again. Back to Arbeloa. And on to Ozil. A yard in from the right touchline. To Khedira. Di Maria. And maybe a burst of pace now from Real Madrid. It's on now with Sergio Ramos up from the centre of defence. Ramos guides the ball back to Khedira. Where's Alonso? Forward now, edge of the penalty, edge with Ronaldo. Ronaldo shoots straight at De Gea. He just stroked the ball initially, but not too far away from him, and he gets it at the second attempt.
Yeah, again, it's Ronaldo coming from that left-hand side into the middle of the goal. He received the ball with his back to goal, swiveled, shot on his left foot straight at De Gea, but De Gea didn't look too convincing, taking that ball in, but he stopped it. That's the main thing.
I mean, he has made a couple of really good saves, particularly the one from Contrao, Robbie, that frankly I didn't even see. You saw the fingertip save, but on occasion he just does not breed confidence. Here's Danny Welbeck, scorer of United's goal. A header from Rooney's corner. Back it goes to Evans. Good ball by the Northern Irishman down the left touchline to Kagawa, the Japanese player. In now to Jones, but Jones took his eye off the ball, and Ozil takes it up from Ronaldo's pass. Ozil, Jones rushing to get back to make the challenge. Is he fouled, Ozil? No. Good refereeing from Felix Brick, the German. He decided that Jones got to the ball first.
Yeah, fantastic.
He's had a good game.
Yeah, fantastic recovery run from Phil Jones. He lost the ball initially, but his desire to get back, and it just looked like he was holding his hamstring, and when he got up there he's limping slightly, but great desire to get back and win the ball back for your team. Jones has been good, him and Carrick today in the middle of the park.
Very good. Here's Alonso for Real Madrid. Ronaldo is to the left side, the ball goes to the right. Arbeloa feeds it on. It's tapped away from Ozil's possession though by Johnny Evans, and then it goes to Rooney. Back down to Rafael. Goodness, Rafael almost lost it there. He has lost it now, carelessly. Khedira on to Ozil. Ozil centre of the United half. Ozil spins away from two challenges. Almost forgot to take the ball with him, but now he plays it to the right side, and Di Maria's cross into the penalty area. Rafael with a diving header clear. Alonso with a good back heel finds Ozil, but immediately he's surrounded by three United players, and United take the ball off the German. To Kagawa. Kagawa still 25 yards short of the halfway line. Back to the near side, and Evans drills it forward. Good control by Van Persie. Van Persie cutting in from the left touchline. Back to Carrick. Carrick's pass intercepted by Benzema. And here's Ronaldo, tackled by Jones. Is it a free kick? You can't hear the referee's whistle.
I thought it was a good tackle on. To be fair, from Jones there, he's read Ronaldo. He's got his right foot in it. I thought he won the ball fair and square.
Free kick's already taken. Ball's back with Khedira. And now midway inside the United half, near the right touchline, it's Di Maria who plays it back, and it's on by Sergio Ramos to Contrao on the far side of the field. Back to Sergio Ramos, a few yards in advance of the halfway line, on to Khedira. The pace is slower at the start of this second period. We played 6 minutes, still 1-1. Arbeloa down the right side, teases the ball in towards the near post. It's cleared by Johnny Evans, not far out of his penalty area. Now it's further away from danger, headed out of play by United for a Real Madrid throw-in, which is taken by Ozil. He gets the ball back from Khedira onto the near side, and Di Maria. Di Maria almost loses it, or it's Arbeloa actually who almost lost it. And here's Alonso to Varane, and now Sergio Ramos to Di Maria, who pops up on the left side for a change. Benzema shows he's been very quiet the whole game. Benzema, the Frenchman. Khedira onto Di Maria. Di Maria shoots, drives it in, and goodness gracious, it's as well De Gea held on to that because Ronaldo was waiting to pounce.
Yeah, good goalkeeper from De Gea there. I think Sir Alex has got to look at Raphael again. He started this half, quite sloppily. Got to be looking at something like a Smalling to come on, because you need 11 men on the pitch against Real Madrid, and I think Raphael looks vulnerable when he's getting run at. He can't sort his feet out. And again, I think Evra's been quite poor on this left-hand side.
Here's Alonso holding off Welbeck, feeding it forward to Benzema. Again, Jones is hustling him. Benzema keeps the ball. Finds Ronaldo just to the left of the penalty area. Ronaldo taps it in field. And Real Madrid trying to conjure up a position from which they can shoot from long range. Arbeloa to Di Maria. Di Maria into Ozil. Ozil about 25 yards out. Into Benzema. Back it goes to Di Maria on his left foot. Drives a shot in just wide. De Gea was beaten.
He was beaten. He was stationary. He didn't get his body weight sorted out. Luckily for him, it's just gone past the post, but good pressure from Real Madrid. Intricate passing around the box. Great movement. And it was a decent shot.
United look a mite more vulnerable in his second period than they did in the first 45 minutes, but it's still Real Madrid 1, Manchester United 1, which would be a tremendous scoreline to take back to Old Trafford for the return leg on the 5th of March. You can hear the whole of that game as you would expect here on 5 Live.
Again, Raphael gets beaten. Rooney there covering for him. Great play from Rooney. He's not having his best game, but he's doing a job for his team tonight.
Here's Welbeck on the halfway line. Back to Jones, on to Carrick. Van Persie, Carrick feeds it through. Evra's after it. Evra, was he pulled back by Varane? No. The referee decides there was no foul. That would certainly have been a booking for the young French defender.
It could have been a sending off. Evra's quick, and he looked like he got the wrong side of Varane.
I think Sergio Ramos was getting back into position to make a challenge as well, though.
I'll tell you what, it's a foul. There's no question about it. Varane's pulled him back. He's tripped him up. Has to be a yellow card. If not a red card, the referee will have to make a decision if Ramos getting across, but it's got to be a foul.
That was my first instinct, that it was a foul. Evans clears poorly, and then Alonso's pass overhit away from Ronaldo and through to De Gea. 9 minutes gone in the second half. You're listening to 5 Live in the BBC. Real Madrid 1, Manchester United 1, and the other Champions League last 16 game being played tonight. Shakhtar Donetsk and Borussia Dortmund were level at 1-1 at half time, as this game is. Here's Ferdinand. No Vidic tonight. Vidic played, of course, against Everton on Sunday. We expected him to line up with Ferdinand, but Vidic doesn't even make the bench. Clearly struggling to resume full fitness. Here's Welbeck, scorer of Manchester United's goal, to Evra, the captain, on the near side, to Kagawa. Kagawa slips, loses the ball to Arbeloa, but Arbeloa only taps it back to Carrick. Van Persie wants it played in his direction. Carrick ignores him, gives it to Jones instead. Back to Carrick, and Carrick finds Rio Ferdinand. Now Real Madrid, everyone forced back into the Spanish half, and that looks like a foul on the far side of the field on Raphael. It is, and it's going to be a free kick.
Yeah, Contrao there just blocked off Raphael. I'm not sure if Contral's been booked, has he?
No, he hasn't.
That should have been a yellow card. He's cynical. Definite foul. But Carrick again, just great passing. His one-touch passing. He keeps the ball moving. He's been terrific.
Free kick to Manchester United. Van Persie's going to take it. It's half a dozen paces in from the United right touchline. Van Persie delivers right-footed, very deep, headed up and away by Varane. Manchester United have it again with Kagawa. Kagawa has to play it back to Ferdinand. Ferdinand almost caught in possession. Oh goodness gracious, he took a chance there, Ferdinand. He kept the ball, rather fortunately. Found Kagawa, who found Carrick, and it's back now to Kagawa. He's got Raphael on the far side, but he loses the ball, and it's Ronaldo who takes it up. Ronaldo running now at the United defence, up into the penalty area. Needs support there on this occasion. Ronaldo faced by Rio Ferdinand. Checks, plays it back. Alonso onto Di Maria, onto his left foot. He takes a deflection, and it's an easy save for De Gea.
Yeah, I think Ferdinand there knew Ronaldo. The amount of times he had Ronaldo run him at training, stood up, showed him the line, and great defending from Rio. And before that, he was so cool with Benzema and Di Maria bearing down him. He just turned away. Great experience play from Rio Ferdinand. I think in the centre of the defence tonight, Alan, Johnny Evans and Ferdinand have been terrific. I think it's the full-back area they've looked weak.
Both full-backs, particularly Raphael on the right side. Here is Raphael. Nearly 12 minutes gone in the second half. A far less adventurous second half than the first 45 minutes. Rooney hits it very long, looking for Van Persie. Arbeloa was with the Dutchman, and he heads it clear. It's back into the United half temporarily. Jones heads it forward. It's met by Alonso, and Alonso spots Di Maria down the right side, and well tracked back by Evra. The Frenchman's header away, though, into Real Madrid's possession. Alonso to Khedira inside the centre circle. And now United have got everybody back defending. Di Maria into Ozil. Khedira. Ozil again. Ozil, number 10 on his back. To Di Maria, he's a lot of room there. He moves forward. Don't let him shoot with his left foot. He finds Ronaldo. Don't let him shoot with either foot. Ronaldo's pass into Di Maria. He couldn't control the ball, and it's cleared by Manchester United's Van Persie. Brilliant turn by Van Persie, and he's running away from Arbeloa. He's pulling him back. That was definitely a foul. And since United didn't have advantage in that situation, I think the referee should have given a free kick.
Yeah, the ref not doing United no favours this half. He should have. I think it was booking Varane early on for the pullback on Everton there. He's pulled Van Persie back. He's tried to play advantage. It came to nothing. He's got to stop play
and give the free kick.
Give the free kick and book the guy.
Here's Ozil to Benzema. He's been very quiet. Ozil again to Di Maria. Higuain is available on the bench. So too is Modric. Here's Ozil. Higuain and Modric both played in the weekend game. That pass was intended for Ronaldo, but even lightning quick Ronaldo couldn't get there in time. De Gea throws it out to Evans, and Evans to Carrick, and Carrick again maturely runs away from Benzema, finds Welbeck, who even though he's tackled, the ball squirts back to Evra. Michael Carrick again, arguably Manchester United's man of the match. Been brilliant. Carrick, excellent ball forward to Rooney. Rooney back to Jones, and on to Raphael on the far side of the field. Back now to Jones. Into Carrick, about 30 yards out. Higuain is going to come on as substitute for Real Madrid very shortly. Benzema has been largely ineffective. If it is Benzema who's replaced, we'll know now because the ball's out of play, and it is indeed Benzema.
Yeah, I think Johnny Evans and Ferdinand have marshalled him well. He didn't give him no space, no time. He's tried hard, but now Higuain, who's equally a good player, and Evans and Ferdinand have to be as switched on as they were with Benzema.
Here's Ozil down the right side onto that header from Higuain. Ozil taps it back to Khedira. Contral's in a great position, but the ball's picked up by Ronaldo. Ronaldo now to Higuain once more, and back to Di Maria into Ozil, and Higuain feeds it to the left side in Khedira. There's no one representing Real Madrid inside the Manchester United penalty area. They're pushing up the United defence. Khedira on to Higuain, moving in from the right side, back to Ozil, and once more it's with Khedira. That invites the cross. There it is, Jim towards the far post, and it's played back for Contral and saved for the legs of De Gea. That was another goal for Real Madrid otherwise.
Yeah, the way they worked the space, they were just probing, waited for the run of Khedira on the right-hand side. It was a fantastic ball, just in the space where he won it. And I think it's actually come off the post, or has De Gea kicked it away?
I thought he blocked it with his legs, but I'm not sure. That was my feeling, Robbie. I put that down as a save.
It was a fantastic save.
Still 1-1. Real Madrid and Manchester United. Real on the attack again. Higuain. That's poor from Higuain. Across on the right, over the crossbar, behind for the goal kick.
It was so interesting just the way they build up, and again it was a great ball from Khedira, and it's actually De Gea who has kicked the ball away. It's another great save from De Gea.
So we've got this mix from the young Spanish goalkeeper, not great in the air, brilliant shot stopper, not entirely convincing.
But it's Contrao who's made the run, and Raphael's nowhere to be seen. It was actually Rooney who was challenging. Raphael, he's just not having his best game tonight.
Here's Jones, who's been almost as good as Carrick. Plays it back to Carrick, taken up by Welbeck. Welbeck running in the fence, into the penalty area, Welbeck, and then he slips as he tried to get the shot in. Must have hit the defender, Varane, and it is behind for the corner to United.
Yeah, Van Persie was quite clever there in the build-up. He just blocked off Ramos, which allowed Welbeck to burst into the space, and one-on-one situation for Varane. A little step over, Varane pushed him wide. It was a good tackle, corner to United.
We played nearly 17 minutes in the second half. Real Madrid 1, Manchester United 1. You're listening to 5 Live in the BBC. Rooney's corner from the left, played in right-footed, deep as usual, headed down, and then the flag's up for offside against Welbeck.
Yeah, they keep persisting with this deep corner there. It's deep to Evra, and the knock back, and Welbeck was just offside.
I don't know what they're complaining about, Real Madrid. They took the free kick for nowhere near the right area, and the referee rightly pulled them back. So they've retaken it. And here's Ronaldo, still inside the United half. He come back from that corner. The phone lines are open if you want to chat to Robbie and to Mark. 0500 909 693. They'll be here to 10:30. I'll be tucked up in my bed. Here's Di Maria to the left side, and Contrao, who almost scored there for Real Madrid. And now Ozil to Di Maria again. Ozil to the left side, and Contrao. Much more patience in the Real style of attacking in this second half. Higuain takes it up. Ozil back to Alonso, and Alonso spins, reverse direction so to speak in terms of attacking, plays it back to Varane, and it's taken up by Khedira to Ronaldo, who once again is dropped deep. Evra's watching Ronaldo. The ball is now with Di Maria, and now Ronaldo sprints forward, and the pass is flicked in his direction, headed away well by Phil Jones, and cleared by Evra to the far side of the field, and Kagawa, who's fouled, and it's a free kick to Manchester United.
Yeah, United are defending the edge of the box quite well. They're getting numbers back in there. They're forcing Real Madrid wide, and they're doing it very well. And Giggs is coming on.
Giggs, right? Who for? Kagawa. Well, that's the first Manchester United change. I'm sure we can rely on a very good half hour or so from Ryan Giggs. Has Kagawa picked up a knock the way he's coming off the pitch?
I thought he played extremely well in the first half. He was making some intelligent runs. He was breaking off Alonso. I was surprised in the starting lineup, but I thought he performed very well. Maybe a change of formation.
A pat in the back from Sir Alex Ferguson for the Japanese midfield player, and great applause from the United fans. Away to our right, high away to our right. United take a free kick, goes to Rooney, back to Raphael. And now Van Persie collects it on the far side. Welbeck's in a central position. Must be a handball against Contrao. It was the assistant who spotted it.
He's got away, with a few things tonight. That's a handball there, deliberate maybe, but he's done a few cynical fouls. If he's booked Raphael and Van Persie, surely Contrao's got to go in the book.
Right, Van Persie doesn't take this free kick. Rooney's gone across. He's taken charge. It's away on the far side of the field. Manchester United right, and it's played in right-footed, and really should have let Van Persie take the free kick because it was poor from Rooney. The clearance straight back to Rooney, but he has to head it all the way back to Rio Ferdinand. Waste of a good position.
Yeah, and Real Madrid, pushed so far up from the free kick. They're outside of the penalty area, therefore they can drop back, and it's a great chance for Rooney to whip the ball in behind them, but it was a poor delivery.
Khedira on the halfway line, holding off the challenge from Welbeck. Flicks it back to Varane, and Varane to the near side and Arbeloa, the right fullback. into Khedira once more. A noticeable drop in pace in the second period, Robbie.
Yeah, Giggs has come onto this left-hand side and Welbeck's gone in just behind Rooney. So a slight change of formation. Kagawa's gone off. Welbeck there for taking his place, but now see Van Persie dropping in there.
Higuain back to Di Maria, and Di Maria beats Rafael far too comfortably. He's being forced wide now, though. Back it goes to Contrao, midway inside the Manchester United half. To Ozil. Ozil spins away from Jones, then faced by Jones again, so he plays it to Khedira. Khedira has Arbeloa available down the right side. It's played to the fullback, on to Ronaldo. Ronaldo fouled there by Evra. Play continues. Ozil, inside right position. Simple pass to Khedira. Back to Arbeloa. Arbeloa looks to where Ronaldo is. Gives it to Ronaldo. Ronaldo takes it up. Ronaldo now to Contrao. Contrao out to the far side of the field. And are we going to get a cross into the penalty here? It's a great run into the penalty. The ball pulled back and it's headed away behind for a corner by Ferdinand.
Yeah, great pace from Di Maria. Outstripped Rooney there. Rooney was trying his best. Didn't commit himself, which was good, because if he did, he would have given away a penalty. But great pace from a standing start from Di Maria.
Corner to Real Madrid. It remains Real Madrid 1, Manchester United 1. United having taken the lead through Welbeck. Ronaldo headed the equaliser. Corner played in left-footed and brilliantly defended by Phil Jones. Is headed away. Rooney heads it further clear. Then Alonso meets it. Flicks it to the left to Di Maria. Di Maria's cross into the penalty area, and that's an easy header clear for Manchester United. But Alonso picks it up again, and once more it's headed clear to Welbeck. Welbeck is fouled, and it's a free kick to Manchester United.
Yeah, again it was Jones and Carrick were in the headers there. That was a great header from Carrick, and Welbeck has gone down with cramp. He's worked so hard. Rooney stretching him off, but great centre forward play. He's bought the foul, buys United time, because they need that, because Real Madrid are putting the pressure on. But United are defending well. They're getting the two banks of four when they're defending. They're defending the width of the penalty area, making Real Madrid go wide, and they're doing it very well.
Modric has been warming up for most of the second half. I'm surprised he hasn't been brought on. 1-1, and we've only got a quarter of the game left here on 5 Live now. Carrick finds Ferdinand, and Ferdinand was a little sluggish to meet that ball, almost lost it to Higuain. Finally took it away from Higuain, cleared it to Giggs. Giggs plays a 1-2 with Rooney, keeps the ball and then feeds it to the left to Evra. Van Persie's popped up on the left flank, and the Dutchman takes up the ball. Just to the left of the penalty, moves inside into the penalty, and then he chips it forward. He thought Evra would be there, he wasn't. Goalkeeper catches it and throws it out to the near side to Di Maria, and Di Maria whips it upfield in the direction of Higuain, headed away by Manchester United, and then Khedira almost won it back. Welbeck fell over again, but I think he's recovered from that touch of cramp. Good play again by Carrick, finding Evans, onto Evra in the near side of the field, into Carrick, simple ball to Giggs. Giggs being hustled by Arbeloa, and now Evans is being hustled by the same player and turns back and gives it to De Gea.
Down the spine of the team, Manchester United have been fantastic. Carrick and Jones, Ferdinand and Evans, and Ferdinand's rolling back the ears today. He's so calm, so cultured. They've been great, them four.
I saw Roy Hodgson at Heathrow Airport today, but he didn't get on my flight. Hope he's watching Ferdinand, I still don't know how he can rule Ferdinand out of the England equation. I just don't get it. I thought he'd have been here, Hodgson. Anyway, he's not. Or not knowingly to me. He certainly wasn't on the flight that I was on. Shakhtar Donetsk 2, Borussia Dortmund 1 in Ukraine. Real Madrid would love to have a 2-1 lead, at least at the end of this first leg of the last 16 tie. It's with Ozil, a yard in from the right touchline, faced by 3 United players, feeds it back to Khedira, who had far too much room. Khedira moves forward, unlikely to shoot, flicks it to the right to Higuain. Higuain crosses low into the penalty, and Ronaldo met it, guiding the ball towards goal. It came off Ferdinand and it's behind for a corner.
Yeah, Ferdinand again, great defending. They're patient in their build up. The ball comes this right hand side. Higuain knocks it across. Ronaldo runs across an ear stick, but Rio Ferdinand went with him. Great defending.
Corner to Real Madrid. Pick up Ronaldo, make sure, played in towards Ronaldo, he ran to meet it, came off a United body, I think it was Evra, unintentionally, but it's cleared anyway, and we'll take that And then Alonso, great tackle on Carrick. Forward now by Contrao. Khedira, middle of the United half, allowed to run forward. Onto Contrao inside the penalty. Contrao pulls the cross back, but it's an easy save for De Gea at his near post. And he throws it out to the near side and Ryan Giggs. And Giggs, as well, he lost the ball initially to Arbeloa, but he couldn't bring it under control, so United have it back with Giggs. Giggs into Rooney. Rooney's first touch wasn't great, but his second touch was better. It's a good pass to the right side to Raphael, who's had a very mixed evening, the right full-back. Into Rooney again. Not a good ball from Rooney. It doesn't put United under any pressure, but it forces Ferdinand to play it back to De Gea. 19 minutes left for play here in the Bernabeu. Listening to 5 Live, the BBC. Good header down by Raphael. Rooney forward into the penalty. The shot driven in by Van Persie. Saved by the goalkeeper under the crossbar. Oh my word, it was almost 2-1 to United. Welbeck, who has scored tonight, ball taken off him by Di Maria. That was only a half chance for Van Persie's onside. Van Persie shoots. It bumbles towards the line. Alonso clears it. And Robbie Savage almost falls back and breaks his neck.
What a chance. Oh, and this leaves at the bar. Great save from the goal. He's miskicked it, Alan. If he gets a clean contact, it's a goal. He was onside.
But here's Higuain, a yard outside the United penalty. Should take the deflection, loops over the crossbar corner.
Oh, end-to-end stuff. Great block there. I think it was by Ferdinand again, but Van Persie, what a chance. Oh, he beat the offside trap, chested it down and didn't get a clean contact, and it was Alonso of all people running back to clear it off the line.
Any firm contact by Van Persie and it was 2-1. But it ain't. It's still 1-1 and we've got 18 minutes to go. And you sense the drama's going to increase in these remaining minutes. Both these sides want a winner here. Corner played in from Real Madrid, headed away by Manchester United. Di Maria picks it up and flicks it away to the far side. And here's the cross in again. Deep, looking for Sergio Ramos. Half cleared, shot driven in by Contrao over the crossbar, and it's a goal kick.
Great strike from Khedira with his right foot, just fractionally too high. Great game. It's more energy now from United. Van Persie should have scored.
Valencia is replacing Welbeck. And, you know, it's again an attacking substitution.
Yeah,
on Sir Alex.
Yeah, I think Valencia will go onto that right-hand side and Rooney will probably just drop him behind Van Persie.
Yes.
You know, with Giggs on this left-hand side, so it's an attacking change. But Welbeck put a great shift in for his team, scored the vital away goal, and he can be pleased with his performance tonight. 17
minutes to go. De Gea's goal kick headed back by Arbeloa once and then again. And now a good ball forward by Khedira to Ozil. Khedira's available. Ozil keeps the ball though. Higuain runs forward. Ozil checks away from the defender. Jones shoots, takes a deflection off Evans. It's another corner.
Yeah, allowed to come inside far too easily on his favoured left foot. You've got to try and show him onto his right, but again, good block from Evans. Been strong in that centre half position. The game's opened up in this last 10 minutes.
Ozil to take the corner from the left. Sergio Ramos and Ronaldo running forward. Look at Jones with Ronaldo. Jones trying to hold him off, being ticked off by the referee. I wonder what this referee would have done with the Juventus defenders last night. I know you didn't see it, but they were appalling. They were playing rugby union at Parkhead. Corner played in. A jump by Varane. Only half met the ball, and then that wasn't controlled by Contrao as United cleared. Contrao puts it out of play for a throw into Manchester United.
Yeah, Valencia's starting position should be better. Should be in front of the centre half. He's let Contrao win the ball far too easy, but make a sub now.
Modric coming on for Di Maria. Well, he's waited a long time. Now what are they going to do? Is Ronaldo's maybe going to push even further forward in support of Higuain? Throw in to Manchester United to be taken by their acting captain tonight, Patrice Evra. A quarter of an hour left for play. Throw in is wasted. Alonso finds Modric, who's been waiting at least half an hour to come on. Modric in the centre circle to Alonso. Higuain is through the middle. Ronaldo's down the left. And Ozil predominantly right side. He gets the ball now, Ozil. Can't feed it back properly to his target, but Real keep possession with Alonso to Khedira. Khedira runs away from his German international colleague Ozil, and he's now in a central position. Feeds it to Modric. Modric now 30 yards from goal. Ronaldo's in a good position, but the ball from Modric wasn't aimed at Ronaldo, it was Higuain, and it's cleared by Manchester United. Sergio Ramos. Less than a quarter of an hour to be played here on 5 Live in this game at the Bernabeu. Real Madrid 1, Manchester United 1. Ronaldo has scored once and he's been close on other occasions. Desperate to score again. Just 183 goals for him and 180 appearances for Real Madrid. Shabby record. Ozil, it's Higuain down the right side, gets across into the United penalty area where it's cleared by Ferdinand out of play for a throw-in.
Yeah, they've defended the front post really well, whether it be Evans or Ferdinand. Such a vital, area to mark. The set of forwards getting across your midfield runners, but them two have been immense in the middle for United tonight.
Sergio Ramos to Ozil. About 40 yards out from the Manchester United goal. Into Ronaldo, who was tackled by Rafael successfully, but the ball breaks back to Modric. Modric to the right side and Arbeloa. Real refused to go to direct, really. Now it's in to the edge of the penalty area. And Ronaldo squeezes in a shot. It was Higuain, rather, who squeezed in the shot. But I think it was always going wide anyway. De Gea made sure by saving.
Yeah, they've just got to keep their concentration, their composure, defend the edge of the box, because Real Madrid, there's nobody breaking from midfield. It's all that little intricate passing around the box. They're looking for 1-2, stay with your runner. And they've done that very well indeed. And I think both keepers have pulled off some, magnificent saves. Lopez from Van Persie, De Gea from Contrao, but they just look susceptible on set pieces and crosses.
Here's Jones, one of the heroes tonight for Manchester United, but that wasn't a great ball. That was away from Valencia, out of play for a throw-in, and now it's played back following that throw-in to the goalkeeper, Diego Lopez, to Varane, and Varane finds Arbeloa. Both these teams will want to win the game, but in their minds they'll be thinking, hey, if we go too much for this, we'll concede a goal and we could lose the game. Modric, back to Varane once more. 12.5 minutes left for play. 1 goal each, Real Madrid and Manchester United. Shakhtar Donetsk lead Borussia Dortmund 2-1 in Ukraine. That's a great stadium, Donetsk. Did you get there?
No, never
you
went
didn't.
there.
You might have to go there. Great stadium. Odd country. Anyway, here's Khedira running forward. Khedira has made a great break down the left-hand side, tries to pull the cross back and he wins the corner. I think that was always his intention.
Yeah, Valencia slipped. A lot of people have been slipping over tonight, maybe not got the right footwear on. Valencia new to the game, but Khedira, great break there, but again I think it was Johnny Evans covering.
Ozil to take the corner from the left side. Varane's going to make a run, so too is Sergio Ramos, and Ronaldo played in towards Sergio Ramos. Great clearance that was by Van Persie. It's hit upfield, and was there a foul there on Valencia? Well, the referee says play on, and Real have the ball. Modric back to Alonso, and Alonso hits it long. That's a brilliant ball to Ronaldo, who instantly controls it just to the right of the penalty. Step over, beats Jones, and then he feeds it. That's a great ball into the penalty area now. Ozil, can he get the cross in? No, he hasn't got the room. He squeezes past one defender and another. Ball's played in low. United need to clear this. It's not cleared properly. Khedira shoots. De Gea saves.
Yeah, good save again, but I thought initially Rafael actually done well. He stood Ozil up. He didn't dive in, forced him back. The ball broke to Khedira. Slight deflection. It bounced up for De Gea, who had to save it. Good save.
There's a mistake by Contrao. The ball broke to Valencia. He found Rooney, but Rooney didn't find a red-shirted colleague. And Real have it back. Here's Alonso. Fraction over 10 minutes left for play, plus added time, which will bring us, I'm sure, at least 2 to 3 minutes, given the substitutions. Ronaldo to Modric. Modric hits it away to the far side of the field, and Ozil just outside the penalty area. Back to Modric. Run forward by Khedira, trying to take a defender with him. Great ball by Modric to the right side, and Arbeloa. No one watched Arbeloa. Arbeloa's cross in, headed behind by Johnny Evans. Another corner to Real Madrid.
Again, good defending from Johnny Evans at this near post. Giggs switched off slightly. Great ball from Modric inside him. Arbeloa on the overlap. It was a poor ball really, but Johnny Evans defended that near post well.
Modric is going to take the corner from the right. 10 minutes to go. 1 goal each. Next goal wins it, you think. Modric plays it in. Headed away, and goodness, Ozil tried to pick it up. He couldn't. The other number 10 takes it away. That's Rooney on the far side of the field. Valencia is available. Poor ball from Rooney, straight out of play. He just mishit the pass.
He's been poor tonight, Wayne, but what he's done a job for his team. You know, sometimes you have to do that in such a big game. He's gone onto that right-hand side. He's put a shift in. He probably would have liked to be more involved, but, you know, he's a top-quality player, but being quiet tonight.
Valencia to Jones and back to Ferdinand and on to Carrick. I think that trio have been the best players for Manchester United. Now Giggs to the left side and Evra's up just to the left of the Real Madrid penalty. Plays it in low. Alonso makes a mistake. Giggs is there. Giggs tries to shoot. It's weak. He appeals for handball, but it's not even a corner. It's a goal kick.
Why didn't he shoot when the ball dropped to him there? He took one too many touches there, Ryan Giggs. It took a deflection, I think it was, of Alonso. It fell into Giggs' path on his left foot. You know, you can't criticise Ryan Giggs too much, but I thought he took the wrong option there. He should have shot first time.
And when Alonso slipped and was stranded, I thought, hit it. He didn't. Now Ronaldo adjusts to have fouled Jones. Carrick takes the free kick for Manchester United. Finds Rafael onto Valencia in the far side of the field. Valencia, Rafael scampering down that right touchline, being ignored by Valencia at the moment. Valencia keeps the ball. Now left over the right edge of the penalty. Crosses in towards Rooney. Headed away well, though, by Arbeloa. And Ozil into Varane. Varane back to Ozil, asking an awful lot of the German, that pass. It was overhit, and it's out of play for a throw-in.
Yeah, I think United, they can sense that they may be able to sneak another goalie, you know, on the break. You know, Real Madrid are on the attacking. They've got pace in Valencia. Rooney's dropping into that hole. They've got a chance to nick one here, just with 8 or so minutes left.
Just under 8 minutes to go, plus added time. Everett with a throw towards Van Persie. Well, I don't know why play continued. It looked an obvious foul by Van Persie, but it continues, and it's with Khedira up over the halfway line. Ronaldo shaped to go one way, then the other. Khedira ignores Ronaldo, running in field. He needs more support. Too many white shirts hanging back. Contrao, though, into Modric. Modric to the right side, and Ozil. Ozil, great control with the outside of his left foot. Runs straight into the defender, though. That was Ryan Giggs, the defender. And Giggs clears it to Van Persie. And Giggs was being fouled anyway. United have a free kick, which they're happy to take. And happy to take their time to take it.
Yeah, brilliant play from Ryan Giggs in the left back position. He's won the tackle, then he's put it round. I think it was Arbeloa got and won the free kick for his team. Bides time. Great play from Ryan Giggs.
This is an interesting change. Pepe comes on for Alonso.
Well, yeah, you know, he played 25 minutes on his comeback in the middle of the park. You know, is he happy with the 1-1 draw to take to Old Trafford?
And here's Anderson coming on for Manchester United shortly. Not just yet, not before this free kick. It's the fact that Pepe, you know, is obviously a much more defensive player than Alonso. And he's, you know, is this Mourinho saying, look, I'll take the 1-1. I just don't want to concede another goal.
Yeah, we've seen, you know, they've become dangerous in the last few minutes, United.
It's Rooney who's being replaced by Anderson.
Yeah, I think Rooney's done a shift for his team tonight. He hasn't had the influence he would have liked on this big stage, but again, he's doubled up at times on Ronaldo on that side, and not his best games by his own standards, but he's put a shift in for his team.
6 minutes left for play. Evra with a throw in for Manchester United, just short of the halfway line, left touchline, onto the head of Van Persie, who can only guide it to Pepe. And now here's Modric, and Modric runs through a gap. He's running in towards red shirts. Oh goodness, he deliberately played for that free kick from the Jones challenge.
Yeah, Jones stood his ground. There was a little Cruyff turn on the run from Modric, and
he just knew he was running into the player.
He bought the foul.
Now, how far is this? 40 yards?
Yeah, 40 yards.
40 yards, and Ronaldo has placed the ball. He's back 7 paces, legs astride, the classic Ronaldo stance. He can hit them from any distance, and De Gea knows it's coming his way. Plenty of room for the shot to dip. 5 minutes to go. Here's Ronaldo up over the wall. Goodness, onto the roof of the net.
Oh, wow, what a free kick that is. The stance, the run up, the way he struck the ball on the front of his foot. It's sailed over the wall. It's dipped. De Gea's stranded. Hit the top of the net. What a free kick!
I don't know how you could be stranded from 40 yards.
No, he was. Yeah, he was.
But he was.
Didn't move his feet at all.
5 minutes to go. 1-1. United would have taken this scoreline before the game started. I'm certain of that. But we do know, and we fear, that Real Madrid will score at Old Trafford. Here's Van Persie. Remember, the second leg was on the 5th of March, and you'll hear the whole of the game here on 5 Live. Valencia doesn't control the ball on the far side of the field and needlessly concedes a throw-in, which is taken by Ronaldo of all people. Back to Contrao. Ronaldo's down the left side. Ball goes to Modric. Higuain is furthest forward for the Spanish champions. Now it's with Pepe. And Pepe to the right side and Arbeloa. Counting down. 4 minutes left for play. Ozil down the right side. Into Pepe. He'd made a run into the penalty area, but he was tackled by Jones. The ball breaks out of play. It's a throw in to Real Madrid. Taken very quickly. And there's that clown again, leaving before the end of the game. Don't bother reading his match reports. He hasn't seen most of the game. Real Madrid run the ball forward now with Sergio Ramos. Back to Modric. The second half hasn't had remotely the pace of the first 45 minutes. Ronaldo again. Ronaldo in towards Higuain. It touched Evans, which is just as well. And the ball breaks kindly to De Gea. De Gea
Johnny Evans
lift the ball, yes.
Screaming at Evra there to follow his runner. Johnny Evans was switched on. You know, Evra didn't follow Higuain in, and Johnny Evans was screaming at him there.
When you think about it, De Gea's made some good saves. At other times he looks really rocky, and both fullbacks have had, let's say, difficult evenings. Now what's this? Going to be a yellow card, is it? The Real Madrid player is down, holding his head, and it's going to be a yellow card for Valencia. Well, Manchester United have picked up 3 yellow cards tonight, and prior to this game they'd only had 7 yellow cards throughout the group phase, which is the lowest total of any of the remaining 16 clubs. Valencia's elbow was a little bit high.
Yeah, Ramos made the most of it though.
Yes, of course, unlike Sergio Ramos. The free kick is taken. Khedira, we're in the 43rd minute of the second half here. So you can work out the mathematics yourself. About 2 minutes to go plus added time. Real Madrid 1, Manchester United 1 here on 5 Live. Ronaldo down the right side. Happy for him to stay there. Well away from the goal area. Khedira into Sergio Ramos. And now Jones watching Ronaldo. Ronaldo suddenly sprints forward. The pass was poor from Ozil. Intercepted by Jones, clear. Then Giggs lost possession and it's smashed out of play by Jones. Throw into Real Madrid. That's the thing. Ronaldo can sort of drift around and suddenly, with electrifying pace, help create an opportunity. From the throw-in, Modric to Sergio Ramos. Modric again. Pass to the right-hand side and Arbeloa. Higuain's the only one inside the United penalty area. Back with Sergio Ramos. Onto the near side and Arbeloa. Arbeloa feeds it back to Ozil. United's defence just standing up at the moment. It's with Pepe. Back to Sergio Ramos, who chips it forward. Ronaldo's made the run. The ball eludes the Portuguese striker. It bounces once and through to De Gea.
Yeah, great defending, great tracking from Evra on that occasion. He's seen the run. Ronaldo went with him, was strong. Great defending. It's been a fantastic away performance from Manchester United, actually. You know, look good on the counter-attack, defended solidly, defended the edge of the box. The spine of the team in Evans, Ferdinand, Carrick and Jones have been terrific.
Sergio Ramos for Real Madrid. Inside the last minute of the regular 90. Forward Higuain. The pass back to Ozil. Khedira's pass was poor. Carrick intercepts. And careful control play by Michael Carrick. And then he was tripped. And it's a free kick against Arbeloa. And Arbeloa has offended a number of occasions and should have been yellow carded. I missed that scoreline. 2-2 now. Shakhtar Donetsk and Borussia Dortmund. So that game is obviously heading for a draw. This one is heading for a draw. But we'll have at least 3 minutes of added time. De Gea with the free kick. And that's wasted. Goodness gracious. One bouncing straight through to Diego Lopez, his opposite number. Inverness 1, Kilmarnock 1. Now 3 minutes as anticipated are being added. Arbeloa. We're into that added time now. Arbeloa almost caught in possession there by Giggs. Just about finds Khedira. Khedira onto Ozil. Ozil now running away. Giggs tried to trip him. That would have been a yellow card. And now it's a trip by Carrick, and it's a free kick to Real Madrid.
Yes, give the free kick against Giggs for the initial trip. Play the advantage. You know, free kick now and what? 2.5 minutes left?
Yes, 2.5 to go. United took the lead through Welbeck's header, then Ronaldo headed the equaliser. And United have done really well tonight in the Bernabeu. Still searching for their first ever win in the Spanish capital against Real Madrid. But they're heading for their third draw in 5 games here. The other 2, unfortunately, were defeats. Modric comes forward. Modric into the penalty. Good cross in. Ronaldo's there. Ball breaks unkindly for Real Madrid. It's behind for a goal kick to United.
It's come from Anderson. Anderson messing about on the ball. He slipped. Let Modric, great ball across, but it was terrific defending by Johnny Evans once again. He has been absolutely immense. You know, Ferdinand's having a go at De Gea about booting the ball straight back to Lopez. I'm not sure he'll do it again. But again, Evans trapped Ronaldo's run. Ronaldo, better contact, might have scored, but you know, I can't speak highly enough of them two in the middle of the defence for United tonight, Ferdinand and Evans.
And the two ahead of them, Jones and Carrick.
Yeah, brilliant.
They've been the stars. Van Persie from De Gea's more measured goal kick. Van Persie keeps the ball. Can he squeeze through the 2 Real Madrid challenges, trying to feed it to the left of Giggs? And there's a free kick to Manchester United for a foul by Arbeloa.
Yeah, you got to put the ball in the box now. You're thinking 1-1 away from home, a minute left. Chance of a second away goal. Great delivery. You know, Real Madrid do play a high line from these set pieces. You know, if you can whip one in behind them, get a runner on, great chance.
United aren't rushing to take this free kick because Johnny Evans was tying his bootlace, and Johnny Evans is limping. I'm sure that's a consequence of the injury he picked up at the weekend against Everton. Van Persie's going to take the free kick. 40 seconds of added time remaining. 1-1 in the Bernabeu. Van Persie whips it in, headed away, dropping in the edge of the penalty area. Still pressure. Anderson back to Jones, onto Van Persie, takes him on his chest, shoots across the face, a goal save for the goalkeeper. Or else it was 2-1 United.
Yeah, great ball from Jones. Van Persie run from deep, took her on his chest, hit it across the goalkeeper again. Another fantastic save from Lopez. Lopez down to his left, good strong hand, pushed it away for a corner, but it was a great chance.
And I think Van Persie knows this will be the last action of the game, this corner from Manchester United. We've had our 3 minutes of added time. Van Persie to deliver. Oh, the referee's not allowing them to take the corner. Well, that is unusual. I've got to say, I think that's right. I do think it's right, Robbie. You know, the 3 minutes of added time, whatever the situation, but today we're accustomed to referees allowing play to continue until it fizzles into nothing.
Yeah, but isn't the ball out of play, therefore the game hasn't restarted? So surely should let the ball come into the box.
Well, that's his decision, and it means that we've ended 1-1, and I still think that's an excellent result for Manchester United.
Yeah, fantastic result. They got the away goal. They could have got more. Lopez made a couple of terrific saves, as did De Gea. Van Persie looked a threat in the second half. There wasn't as much intensity in the second half from both teams, but as we're saying, Ferdinand and Evans were terrific, as were Carrick, who for me was man of the match, and Jones. But United will be happy with a 1-1.
The away goal is key in these situations, but I'm sure you fear, as I do, that Real will score at Old Trafford.
Yeah, they will. I don't think the pitch will be to Real Madrid's liking at Old Trafford. It'll be sticky. It'll be, you know, hard to play with their intricate football around the area. But again, with the attacking players they've got, I think they'll score at Old Trafford too.
1-1. We'll take that.
Well, I'm just thinking, Robbie, as well, aren't they? Real Madrid like to play on the counter-attack. They prefer to play on the counter-attack. They know they've got to, going to have to get a goal at Old Trafford. I mean, of course, they'll be disappointed Real Madrid haven't won, but they won't be thinking, oh dear, we're on our way out of this.
No, we've seen Real Madrid teams go to Old Trafford in the past. You know, that Ronaldo hat-trick many years ago, and they'll be a threat. You know, this game obviously is finely balanced. It's 1-1. Who will be favourites? You've got to say just United, because of the away goal with the Old Trafford crowd behind them, 75,000. Be a great atmosphere. But United, they could have nicked it, you know, with Van Persie, with that shot hit the bar and then the follow-up, which he just didn't get a clean strike on. So it was an enjoyable game, great atmosphere, but I think 1-1 was a fair result on the night.